What's up, YouTube? I'm coming at you with another deck profile. As you can tell by the top card here and in the description, title, it is Black Salvo. And instead of taking that removal deck I showed you guys to the YCS Columbus, I took Black Salvo. Because that removal deck I showed you, it was decent, but it was a little inconsistent with the removal cards. Like, I needed to open up some stuff, but testing it Friday night, I couldn't open up the removal stuff. So I quickly put Black Salvo together, and I day 2'd with Black Salvo. So going into the event, all I wanted to do was day 2 because I was only at one other event, YCS before. I went to YCS Chicago, which I scrubbed out of. In this event, going into it, I'm like, well, I don't got tour guides. I don't got, main sneaks. I don't got tour guides. I'm like, well, I'll just look to go day 2. And yeah, so I made day 2 with this deck, so let's keep going. You run 3 Black Salvo. This card is retarded. It's so good. Going to the event, you would think you would see a lot of Dark Worlds. People overhyping that deck, and it was overhyped. I don't even think none of them topped the deck. I played one as first round. I crushed it. I 2-0'd it. The deck was terrible. So for all you guys who thought Dark World was going to be good, look at the top 32 list. How good was it? You got 3 Dekochis. You got salvos. You run the Dekochis. You run 3 Thunder Kings. I had them because my friend let me use them. So you're on 3 Thunder Kings just because you stop a lot of Herpier plays. First turn, your opponent's going to go Tour Guide, Sangan, and set a back row. Well, I would MST their back row and summon Thunder King and attack their Sangan. I'm like, yeah, in the face. You got 2 D Alchemists. You got double Battle Fader. You got double Caius. And now you're one up, you run the 1 random Sangan to search out a lot of your deck. You run the Trigodia. I only run 1. I would maybe find room for another Trigodia, because this card is like hella broken. Hella broken. I'll probably maybe take out one of these other one-ups. You run 1, maybe take out the Breaker for another one, I'm not sure yet. You run 1 Breaker, you run just a random 1 Effect Veiler. You won the 1D Warrior Lady, because I don't know, this card's not that bad. You won the 1 Gores. 1 Dark Arm Dragon. This card won me games. It's just so saggy. I like that card. 1 Cyber Dragon. 1 Gale. 1 BLS. And to finish the monsters off, it sets up a lot of combos, but I would take it out. Yeah, I ran 1 Crusher. Like, it sets up a lot of combos. First turn, you can set it, and they would attack into it with, like, a Thunder King. You would flip it, they take 100. Very next turn, you could summon, like, a Dekochi, Sangan, Breaker, and stuff like that. Just do or Gale, and you can, blow up a card on the field, and then you can come back. You can, when it's in the graveyard, you can bring it back with Black Salvo. So it's also a Black Salvo target, which makes it pretty good. 7s again. 7s for these. 7 stars, that means. For spells, you run 3 Duality. Double Space. Heavy. Dark Hole. Monster Reborn. Allure, you want the Starks. Why not an Allure into 1 random Gold Sark. AKA 2 BLS. Your second BLS. Because if you don't have BLS in your hand first turn, you can always Sark it out. Or Dark Arm if you have it, or you can just do some pretty stupid shit with it. Search out the Kochi if you need it. Search out a Black Salvo if you already have your BLS and stuff, or I don't know, it makes it pretty good. You got 2 Bottomless Trap Holes, pretty good. 1 Call, 1 D Prison, 1 Mirror Force. That was the deck. 41. I didn't main deck. I'll show you the guys that side extra. But I did made the warnings or some judgment because I didn't want to be setting cards and having to get blown up by Dark Worlds. But looking back at the event, I wish I would have made warnings. Just for the simple fact is Dark Worlds did not show up besides one that my first round matchup. And warnings does work against a lot of decks, but not the Dark World deck because they're just gonna blow it up with the Graph Force and Lightnings or stupid shit like that. So I didn't think you needed it, but you might want to main one or two. For the side, got one debunk. I did side deck one warning. I didn't side deck the other, but I side decked the one. I got the one MST, the one chain disappearance, one Kaiku is card busted. I ran a double DD Cronus. Double D Prison. I would change these out for compulses. Like, I was thinking the TG matchup and GBs, because GBs are your worst matchup. So, you're on double Close Forest, double Light Prison Mirror, double Mirror Volts. And for the synchros, I'm just going to show them. I got a couple of proxies too. One of those, because you run the Cyber Dragon. This was a Magical Android. The level 5 plus 600 at the end phase. I was borrowing that. Catastor DT, Braddock, Armored Master. This was a, the Burrito or Bray, I think it was, the 7-star. 1 Ancient Fairy Dragon, which when you side deck into Close Forest against a Dark World matchup, gets pretty retarded because you can blow up their gate. Search out one of these, plus 1,000, like you're already plusing so much. This card was so good. I mean, it's so easy to bring out with Black Salvo. And yeah, I didn't need to do it because I only played one Dark World matchup. You got double Black Rose, one Stardust, one Scrap Dragon, one Dark End Dragon, and one Trishula. That's the deck profile. I mean the deck ran pretty good. I did day 2 with it, so I suggest making this deck if you don't got tour guides. Like, it's pretty solid. So that's the deck profile. Peace out, YouTube.